helping the mind to calm. So come to lie down, maybe in corpse pose, or it might be nice to have the feet flat on the floor, let the knees roll in towards each other, and let those thigh bones sink down into the hip sockets. And let the ground receive you. And start to bring your mind, your awareness to being a witness, an observer. Start to allow the mind to observe the natural flow of breath, letting it be whatever is there. Start to notice where the breath is most evident in your body. So it might be at the nostrils, it might be at the chest, maybe it's at the belly. There's no right answer. Begin to notice the length of the breath. So we'll pay attention to these two aspects of the breath today. Count the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale. And match the counts to whatever your breath is doing. From allowing the breath, we now start to manage the breath. Whatever the shortest count was, make both the inhale and exhale that count. So we're prioritizing an evenness of breath. This is sama vritti, same rate breathing. And let's place a hand on the heart and a hand on the belly as we feel that. Continuing to find your count of breath. Notice how on the inhale you can breathe into the hands. And on the exhale, the front body releases down into the mat. Take another breath, noticing that. Next breath, encouraging the breath into the sides of the waist, the sides of the ribs on the inhale. Exhale, feel how the ribs draw together. Take another breath there, focusing on the sides of the lungs. Next breath, inhaling, feeling that you're expanding into the back ribs, back of the waist into the mat. Exhale, soften everything a little more. Feeling that breath into the back of the lungs on your next breath. Now start to notice there's a little rest at the end of the inhale and at the end of the exhale. So we actually have 4 parts to the breath: the inhale, the rest, the exhale, and the rest. I'll allow you to take another couple of rounds focusing on those 4 parts. Let the breath, the rest just be natural. You don't have to hold the breath. And notice how that makes some space for the next breath to fully come in and move out. Now take a full body stretch and hug the knees into the chest. Rock out from side to side. Check in with your energy levels. If you're feeling a little tired, roll onto one side and make your way up. Otherwise, rock up through the spine to come onto all fours. We'll move into a cat-cow. Now notice the breath count here. Can you keep it the same when you are lying on the floor? Next, exhale, come back to child's pose. Take a full breath there. Actually, let's take 3 breaths there. And notice that 4-part breath again. An even inhale, a little pause at the end of the inhale. Even exhale, a little rest at the end of the exhale. And those rests are like the spaces between musical notes, allowing us to notice the actual breath itself more. Come back to all fours. Continue with that breath. And use the movement to help set a steady, even pace. So finding a steady, even rate of movements. Tuck the toes. This time move into a more active child's pose. Fingertips, thumb tips to the ground. And can you keep the breath the same slow, even rhythm here? 3 more breaths. Notice if it wants to speed up as the pose gets a little bit more active. Come back to all fours. Let's find the cat-cow again. Can you feel that the breath is really traveling into the heart as you inhale? As you exhale, really round the back and scoop the navel in. So we're finding a bit more length in the spine. Inhale to a neutral position. Exhale, tuck the toes, move through the extended child's pose. This time, hands come back to the knees. Take the knees off to the ground and come to a squat. Hands can be to the heart for a breath. Now feel that breath like a big cylinder expanding front, side, back of the lungs as you inhale. Feel them drawing together as you exhale. Maybe you take the hands up. Can you keep that cylindrical breath, almost like a big balloon expanding and contracting? Come back to all fours. Take an inhale here. Exhale, step the right foot to the front of the mat. Sweep the arms up, low lunge, Anjayasana. Bring the arms out to a cactus shape. Inhale, that cylindrical breath again. Exhale, elbows together. Twice more. Feeling that these lungs are really 3-dimensional, so that we're not just breathing into the front of the lungs, but encouraging a fuller, more efficient breath. Next inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the ground, all fours. Off you go with the cat-cow. That 4-part breath. Really notice what the rhythm of your breath is. If you need to drop the counts, that's fine. If you just want to feel that rhythm. Next, inhale, all fours. Step the left foot forward. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale the arms out to cactus. Inhaling, expanding. Exhale, elbows together. So counting an even rhythm or feeling it. Where can you invite the breath? Inhale, arms stretch up next to the ears. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Come to all fours. This time we'll shift forward, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale up to cobra. Take the whole length of the breath to get there. Let the exhale carry you down. Inhale travels up to the heart to bring you up. Exhale, grounding, forehead down. One more time. As you send that breath up to the heart, maybe it eases the shoulders back. Exhale down. Inhale all fours. Now check in your choice of a child's pose, a squat, or maybe this time a downward dog. Perhaps you pedal out the feet a little bit in downward dog. Then find some stillness. Let that breath flow with the same rhythm. Perhaps the tailbone can lengthen a bit higher and the crown of the head can release down a bit lower so we make a bit more space there. Next, exhale, take a lion's breath and stick your tongue out. Inhale.